I'm getting carried away. Don't carry me too far. I'm not going to change the voice on this video. I've been getting carried away. I like that voice. And move my camera over. I want to show you something. And I've seen a million of these, right? You see these two marks, X and O, 15 and 24. 15 will create 6 and 5, 11. Make that 15, 26. Okay? Minus it, make it 4. Creation of 30. Now, I just said 15, right? I said 15 and what was that other number? Yes, X and O, 24. Now 24, right? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 will create 8, 6, 14. So that 14 and 24 will create the 38. 38, W and O is 38 to start with. And at the same time, it can be used, the O can be used as west. Because in French, they say the O for west. At the same time, AU equals to O and EAU equals to O. The sound is in French, it means water. When we go 91 low shoe, this is what we get as a symbol. This is what we get as a symbol. Let me try to put that between my fingers. This is what we get as a symbol. So we get the top one and the bottom one. We get 1 and 9. We get 1 and 9 coming together. When we switch this, right, to 28, right, 82, 28 cycle of the moon, we get this. 91 is this, 28 is this. We're running on this, on the cross. One way it shows the cross. This way is an X. The other one it shows it as a plus. So like this, you get 28 in the center. Like this, you get 46 east-west. But like this, you get 91. Your 46 east-west, okay, on this one over here is this one over here, the second row, here and here. It goes down to the 9 position. That means this one, okay, has to be the 3 position right over here. You see this bottom one? It goes 1, then it goes 5, and then it goes 9, okay? But because it's at the greatest distance, see that? 1, 5, and 9? But it's the 4th row, actually. It's the 4th row of this. If I did it this way, okay, and I went to the 4th row, it would go back to 3, 6, 9, 3. But doing it this way, it remains at 1 and 9. That is your greatest distance. Should be counting it this way or this way. Is that why 1 and 9 is the furthest? And this why 2 and 8 is closer together? So 2 and 8, 1 and 9. 2 and 8, 1 and 9. Now, then with that, you get 4 and 6, right? By switching it. It's very simple. Take out your telephone. Turn it on the side when you put it to your ear. Are you talking with your telephone like this? No, you're not. You're bending over your head. Yeah, I can hear you. There's a lot of noise. So the more you bend over your head, you know what I'm saying? In my last video, I just wanted to show you. I'm going to put that up in my video. Bev Art Creations. She made me some light switches. It's going to be in my next video once I get it uploaded, before or after this one. So we have to understand how that one comes in. Now, I'm not sure what the angles are, but every time you have these angles, I call them the fox, the sun passage, 5-4. When I have this angle over here, I'll call it the 90 degree, because 90 degrees stays square, right? 90 degree, 9 birth, and the fox. 90 degree and the fox. This is showing you your greatest diameter is right over here, right? This is showing you your greatest diameter is right over here. So like I said, we're not going to get any further into this other than speaking about quarters. 1 to the power of 4 is still 1. Speaking about quarters, 4 to the power of 1 is 4. Speaking about quarters, 2 to the power of 4 is 16, bring me the 7th gate. Speaking about a quarter of 96, okay, because we don't start until 4. 100 begins only when you get to 4, right? Because you got to eliminate the area that the clock runs on. The next part about this video is going to be one part of our flat earth theory. We have the ball on top. Boom. The greatest this ball can go is over here. It cannot go any more than that. Imagine if we had 2 of these, one on this side, one on the other side. That's the greatest movement we can have, right? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, now the second part I want to make on this video, it has to do with the pool ball. I'm going to draw this design. Okay, it's going to be stripes and solids. I'm going to make a big design. Now, when you see the striped ball like this, right? When you see the stripe like this, it's not really like that. It's actually here. It's actually here. Because this is showing you the in-between of that stripe. Here's the number, right? Showing you the in-between. The actual thing is here, and the actual thing is here. Okay, so here's your flat part. Now imagine if that flat part, okay, if that flat part was sitting right over here. So we'd see the round earth, right? We'd see the round earth underneath, but you wouldn't see where we are because we're on top of the earth, right? We're on the flat part of the earth. And this is the way the earth goes. The ocean moves, it fills up with water, it empties out, it turns all the way around, and it comes back to the beginning. The water moves out, it goes all the way back, and then it seems like the sun is coming up. Now we have more than one bell, right? We have more than one bell. So now this would be the pull ball. Now we slice this pull ball off, right? And that's basically what we have of the Earth. And then we have a canal. And then we have another canal to pass through to the other side. Now, if this was open, I would split this like this, make it thinner, right? And I'd have a pin right over here in it, and boom. You know what I'm saying? A pin and a pin. I don't want to tell you that it's standing on its own, right? I don't want to tell you that it's standing on its own. Hold on, I can hear something. Okay, let me show you my last little piece that's in here. My last little piece is this. Here is one area. Here is a second area. Here are the two fish. Whatever happens here, right? But the communication comes from out here. Do you follow what I'm saying? Here's looking up. Here's your fish, your Jesus fish. At the same time, if you want to understand the army stripes, okay? Here's one army stripe. Here's two army stripes. There's three army stripes. All of these are up. The only time you go down, you only need to go one down over here, connecting C and C. And then all these designs, this area here hooks up to this, and it lifts it. It lifts and it lowers. It lifts and it lowers, emptying and pouring a little bit more water, transferring the water, right? Transferring the water. See this over here? See this over here, the grill? I must go all the way over here before the next time I can do that. And then there's another one. Every time there's one of these, right? Every time there's one of these, it's got to start from up here. Every time there's one of these, it's got to start from up here, right? And then you can actually see the way the flow goes. And etc. And then the water just drops off this way, depending on how you want to look at it. Remember, I'm only designing from the beginning. I'm not an architect. I just take a look and I can see what can happen. See this part over here? You push this down, the water comes up to the other side and flows. You pull it up, none of the water gets out. If it was a water thing, right? Here is a corner. Here is the center of the corner. Because of each line, I can put a line to each one. If there was not any lines and I made it a little bit closer, I'm going to show you one design. Here's the design. Here it goes down to here. Here it goes down to here. Here is the middle. This is your lantern light. Okay, the question is, which side is the lantern for? Is there anything else I want to show in here? No. A long video again. Long. Yes, I'm going to be talking with my hands a little later. I have to go to the dollar store and pick up some toys to connect to my hand, and then I'm going to do a slow video. I may not even speed it up because it's going to be going 1 plus 3, and then 1 plus 12, because 1 and 2 is 3. But why do 1? The minute you say 1, you have 0, 1, 2, 3 automatic. It's automatic, okay? So 12 is because 12 plus 1 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, altered current. The bar mitzvah, the bat mitzvah. 1 and 2 is half. 1 and 3 is a third. 1 and 4 is a quarter. And understanding, okay, halves and quarters. Okay, understanding halves and quarters. See this, where's the design? Yes, it's over here. I'm not touching anything with this, okay? This is your, if I had a rod, and I stuck it on this rod and I pulled it down, this would be balancing for whatever is on dropping on each side. This is the separation of the above and below. So it has to have, you see the one square separation? This is the separation of the above and below. This part will never touch the bottom, but this part will touch here. When this part touches here, that part touches here. So we always need a flow of water so nothing ever touches, because if it touches, lightning, oh my God. Oh my God, where's one of my best pictures? Oh yes, he's looking at you. He's looking at you. Grandpa Clock with the two fish inside. Grandpa Clock.